Today, we're talking about the best period tracking app for men in relationships with your girlfriend, your wife, your fiance. If you're a man, this is an app that you can use to track her cycle individually as a single individual to get notified before different phases of her cycle. The app I'm going to share with you today is called DuoSync. And this app will send you notifications before PMS begins, about halfway through the luteal phase, and also before ovulation. So you'll know before the actual period, before PMS, and before ovulation that your partner is entering into that phase of her cycle. And as you know, a lot of hormonal changes and mood changes can occur with that changing of the cycle. And the special thing about DuoSync is that it's specifically created to be used by the man only. So you don't need to have a cycle tracking app that your partner uses and they share that information with you. Like some apps like Flow and Clue, they have a partner sharing feature. But a lot of women don't track their cycle. So if you're in a situation like that where your girlfriend or wife does not track her cycle, this is a perfect app for you to track her cycle as long as you know when her menstrual cycle begins, when she starts to actually bleed. As long as you have that date and you input that and you know how long the cycle is, then the app will tell you exactly when different phases of her cycle will begin and what to expect in terms of libido, energy, mood, sensitivity, and how you should show up in your relationship to better suit your partner based on the phase of the cycle she's in. That's the core use of this, is getting notifications before that so that you can stay in the know before those cycle changes. Another really cool thing about the DuoSync app is that it shows you the calendar of her cycle ahead of time. So you can know when these phases of her cycle are going to occur. So it helps you plan dates, helps you maybe plan vacations, helps you plan difficult conversations. So you can catch her in the best mood where she's most receptive to talking about maybe more difficult, sensitive topics, and maybe when you want to hold off on that. I was looking for an app just like this, and I did not find it anywhere. It did not exist. So I created this app for people like me who are in relationships and want to stay ahead of these cycle changes. While it's nice to have a weather app, so to speak, for the cycles of your partner and knowing what to expect, this app takes on a approach that's meant to strengthen your relationship and grow you guys closer together. On the home page of the app, there are daily suggestions of connection, and they are specifically tailored to your partner's cycle. So it's not going to recommend you go on a crazy adventure during the peak of her period, when she's having the most cramps. It's going to recommend suggestions like have a calm night in, give her some extra cuddles today. Whereas if she's in her follicular or her ovulatory phase of the cycle, those suggestions are going to be much more in tune with the high libido, high energy, better mood. And it's going to suggest things that are more appropriate that will help you as the partner know how to connect with your partner based on how she's feeling and how her hormones are affecting her mind and body. So this is the app that I created. It's called DuoSync. It's available on both iPhone and Android. It's not meant to be offensive in any way. It's meant to be extremely helpful, practical, and sensitive. So there's no like offensive language. It's very just matter of fact. And it gives you the information you need to show up for your partner in the way that they need you to show up based on the cycle of their period that they're in. So I hope you find this app useful and you download it and you try it out and give me a comment, give me a little review, tell me what you think of it. I'm still actively improving the app, but I hope it helps the men of the world who are in relationships.